Hello? Wow, that was a long bios for short bios. Yeah. I'm Paul Daigneault, as you heard from the bio. I'm from Isle of Cross, or I like to say I'm from a little place called Fort Black. And it's actually across the lake from Isle of Cross. It's a settlement, a Métis settlement where I grew up. I didn't know it was a Métis settlement at the time. I didn't know I was Métis until I went to residential school, as a matter of fact, so I don't know. I guess I am Métis. I thought I was human before that. But thank you for inviting us, and I want to first give thanks to the creator, first and foremost, for allowing me here today to make the trip from Prince Albert to here. And also I want to acknowledge the elders that are here. And I want to acknowledge any ceremonial people that might be in the audience, and everybody else. I think I'm going to keep it short here because Kurtis is going to go right into the storytelling. But basically, as the bio said, I grew up across the lake, and I called it Fort Black, right? So the original FBI, Fort Black Indian. Yes, I'm a Fort Black Indian. Yeah. So I grew up across the lake, and we had lots to do. We didn't have any television, we didn't have no smartphones, we didn't have iPads, we didn't have any of that stuff, but we had lots of wilderness. We did a lot of things. We learned to hunt, trap, fish, whatever. We lived off the land. But we only had a little transistor radio, and I remember it was kind of a bluish green color kind of thing. And my dad would only turn it on about 6 o'clock to listen to the news. And because the batteries were scarce back then, right? So we had to save the batteries. And we boiled them again if we wanted to use them. Anybody boil batteries here? Yeah, yeah, there's a few. So yeah, you boil them, I guess, the old alkaline batteries, if you boil them, you can use them again, so. Yeah, you learned something new tonight. So anyway, that's all. My dad would turn it on for that. So our entertainment was playing on the land and doing our chores and all of this stuff. And then at nights in the winter time, we'd get to hear these stories, and that's where these stories originated from. It's how I learned, and I still remember the stories. And I've been doing these stories since about grade 10. There was no room in the other classes when I registered. I registered late. Drama was the only thing open, so I was very shy. I ended up playing a lot of the lead roles, so it kind of broke me out of my shell, my residential school shell. So anyway, my job is done. We'll see you guys later. Thank you. Thank you for the cloth and tobacco. I'm gonna go look for Wisahkecahk. I saw him actually when I was driving in by Elk Island Park there. He was walking on the side of the road with his iPhone, trying to find a way down here, so hopefully he's here somewhere. He should be here, but I'm gonna go look for him. I'm pretty sure he's out there. He was wearing orange pants, so I know it was him. So. All right, thank you. Hi.
Good day, everybody. I'm going to talk about stories, creation stories. I don't know how else to describe that, but we will do it through acting, and we'll do it through song, and we'll do it through many different ways. Hopefully it hits all your senses in a good way too. So, when I first began this, I was working in corrections, and I see the high incarceration rate and Indigenous people coming in and out and back and forth. And so Paul and I got together and we said, look, we know culture does something to people. We know language does something to people. When you hit the heartbeat of Mother Earth, we know it calls their spirit back. So we put this together. And these stories, they come from many different elders, because when we work in Corrections Canada, we come across so many different elders and the ceremonies that we go to in our own personal life. So I'm just going to start now. I'm going to put the mic down. When the Creator was going to make people, he made an announcement where he lives. There were others that were made before us. And when he called the people, he called the spirits. So, little chit chat going on here. He's saying that he wants to dance now. So when the Creator called the people, these songs that we sing today, these are prayer songs. These come from the Creator, and the Creator gives to the first ones He made before us. So He called all of them, and they came together just like the way you're sitting now. And He made an announcement, and He said, I'm going to make a Nehiyaw. Our real name is Nehiyaw. That's who we are. Nehiyaw. Sometimes people say that, but it's Nehiyaw. So when they said that, the Creator said to them also that they're going to be weaker than you. They're going to need help. They're going to need your guidance, and you have to be there for them. So they all sat around. They were all there. And they said they were going to agree to make them. So that's when the Creator made a soul type. It wasn't quite a soul yet. So He went to Mother Earth and He blew 4 times. And out came a person. But before that person became a person, He had to put a soul in it. And when we went to the Creator, and He told us what our jobs are going to be in here on Mother Earth, and we agreed to it, to look after Mother Earth. That's when He said, reach inside me and take a piece of me and put it inside you. So when we did that, we became soul. So the first man that walked on this earth was able to speak to all the animals, all the plants, everything, air, sun. One day as he was walking, he walked around the earth. He went everywhere. He traveled everywhere. He came across a rock. And he seen this rock and he sat down. While he was sitting there, 2 ducks went by. 1 duck, actually, with a bunch of little babies. As they were going by, they were going quack, 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 quack. And the man said, "Sisip, duck, where are you going?" And the duck replied and said, "I'm going to that pond over there. There is better food over there for my children." So they spoke for a little while. And as he sat there, there was a wolf that went by. And the wolf had little ones. And he asked the wolf where he was going. And he said, "There's a den over there. I'm going to raise my little ones out there too." So they spoke for a little while. And then he started crying. This man started crying. And he heard a voice say, "Why are you crying?" And he looked this way. There was nobody there. And he cried again. And then he looked this way. He heard somebody say again, "Why are you crying?" And there was a willow. And that willow spoke to him. And they spoke. And he said, "I'm crying because I see the ducks and the wolves go by with their little ones, and they're always going to live. For me, when I die, that is it for my kind. There will be no more humans." Nehiyaw. So the willow bush said, "Let's pray together. Let's ask the Creator to make more." So they prayed together. See, that's why when you look at the willow today, there's like a teardrop beside it. That's why we use the willow in our sweat lodges, in our sun dances. So later on, the Creator sent a man. His name was Wisahkecahk. When you say that, it means Kahkio Wisahkecahk. Wisahkecahk means I love you all. And he gave him the ability to speak to all animals and plants and everything else the Creator made. But he also attached something else to this. He made him the big brother for all of us. Nistis, that's what we call him, our big brother. So he came from the ocean. He was on boat, and he was paddling along, coming towards Canada, Turtle Island. As he was coming, he knew that there was going to be a man waiting for him. And this man stood there with his shield and his arrow, and he seen him. He got close and he got off his boat and he said to that man, "Why are you here?" And that man said, "I'm here to stop you. I know you're here to make changes. I'm not going to allow you. I was sent here," he said. So Wesakijak walked around him and turned him into stone. And he went up the mountains and back down again. He taught the Lakota, Dakotas, Shawnee, all the culture they have. And then he came back and he came to this very special mountain called Nehiyaw Laws. Nehiyaw Laws is that picture up here. It's called Chief Mountain in English. That mountain is so important to indigenous people as Mount Sinai is important. This is part of our Bible, Chief Mountain. Wisahkecahk sat there for 4 days and 4 nights and fasted for all of us. He was looking for people that will continue on with the drum teachings, the sweetgrass. On the 4th day, as the sun came up, he got up and sang a song and said a prayer. And then he faced towards where the buffalo feed, where they live. And he sang another song. And then he faced towards the mountains where he started from. And he prayed to the eagle spirits. And he asked them to help. And then he faced towards the north, and he said a prayer to the 4 corners of the world. He said, "Creator, help me." And the Creator came back and said, "Wisahkecahk, give up now. You're not going to find those people that will continue on with the culture." And Wisahkecahk spoke for all of us today. That's why we're still here. He said, "Give me more time. I'll find them." And as he said that, a great eagle landed on that mountain, and he said, "I'm going to help you." The eagle was huge, like a house. And he flew around the world looking for that person. And Wisahkecahk came down that mountain. He climbed down from this mountain, and when he reached the bottom, he came to a tribe. We call them Wisahkecahk, Blackfoot people. And he taught them the culture that they have. Blackfoot people call him Napi. And then he went further down north in the province of Alberta, and he made his way into Saskatchewan. When he reached Saskatchewan, he spent a night. And then in the morning, he saw this very special ceremony. And in the morning, he went there, and he stood in a doorway, and he lifted up both of his hands like this, and he said a prayer to the center pole, giving thanks. And the elders saw this, and they said, "This is different behavior. This man is different." So they said, "Tell them, come sit with us here, elders." Wisahkecahk said, "No, I'm going to sit with the singers." And he went and sat down, and he sang this song. Wisahkecahk and then he stopped because there was a whistle that wasn't working. He went up to that lady and he said, "Lady, do you know why your whistle's not working?" And that old lady said, "No, I don't. This morning when they called you to come Sundance, you peeked through your tent and you went back and ate some food and then you went and danced." You're not supposed to do that in a Sundance. You don't drink water and you don't eat. And then Wisahkecahk said, but the Creator loves you this much, He's still going to grant you what you came here for. So he picked up the drum again and sang this song. Another whistle had stopped. And he went over to that man and said, do you know why your whistle stopped? And that man said, no, I don't. In the summertime, you said you were going to help out in ceremonies, and you didn't fulfill that promise. The whistle stopped because it spoke to me. He understands this language too. When I hit the drum, it speaks. So Wisahkecahk told that man, the Creator cares about you that much that He's still going to grant you what you're dancing here for. So he went to the doorway and he said a prayer again. And then he said to the people in that Sundance, Wisahkecahk, Sundance helpers, you're not allowed to sit down no more. When you come to a lodge, you must always show effort. Your behavior will become prayer. That's why when you go to a Sundance, they don't sit down. They sit like this instead when they smoke the pipe. They're not allowed to sit down. They're supposed to keep moving. That is their prayer too. Our behaviors become prayer. So Wisahkecahk left there and he went to a place called Sweetgrass and he said a prayer. Today that's a very holy place for us too, because people go there for healing and fasting and all sorts of ceremonies. And then he left from there. He went to Manitoba and he made Hukamau Ha'apon, the king of chairs, made a stone. And then he made a medicine wheel, the first one. I'm going to stop there now. So, we're going to call Wisahkecahk. I spoke to him in a ceremony and he gave me permission to do these stories. So now you guys are going to see him. On a count of 3, everybody say Wisahkecahk. 1, 2, 3. Wisahkecahk. That's the gods, Alberta. I could barely hear you from here. Okay, one more time. 1, 2, 3. Wisahkecahk. Okay, just pretend you won bingo and it's the bonanza, okay? Say it louder. Remember, he's about 3,000 years old. He's got a lot of earwax buildup. 1, 2, 3. Wisahkecahk.
Siskua! Animal! Where are you? Oh, Fancy! Oh, Siskua, Fancy! I hope you I ran from far away, all the way from over here. What about in here? Here. Chief Mountain, he built Spartan. Oh boy. Oh, Tisco, put up system Nihuano. Kiwa, Madame Toma. La what? Huh? La boyo. Muy la boyo, ne pi. Why? Oh, you be, yeah. Nog down aan die estamos we seguimos homa. Ik heb zes walk po stop with the night that I got to save all the animals. The Creator told me when I was up on the mountain, He said there's going to be a big flood. And if you don't believe me, look up. Everybody look up. Look up. Don't look at me. Up. You see all those dark clouds? Do you? I don't hear you. Yes. Okay, yeah. And if you don't see them, use your imagination, okay? Yeah, there they are. See, so it's going to start raining. So I built a nice big raft here, and I need some animals to come on my raft, okay? So, Matisa, Psisquak, which one? Hey, did anybody tell you Wisahkecahk's favorite color? No? Anybody want to guess? Orange? No. Close though. Black? No. Close. No. No. Close. Very close. Red's very close. No. Pink. Who said pink? Okay, you get to come up first. Come on. Come on up. And as you're walking up, think of an animal, okay? We might take him one of my. Look up again. Look, here. Everybody, look up. Yeah. You see all those clouds? It's going to start raining. Hastam. Okay, tama to up sa skogia.
What?
What? I thought I was in Cree territory. No? Are you Cree?
No.
No? What are you?
Blackfoot.
Okay, I don't know how to speak Blackfoot, so sorry. Anyway, my name is Napi. Yeah.
Napi.
Wisahkecahk.
Okay.
Wisahkecahk, yeah. Okay, what kind of animal are you is what I asked you.
A bear.
Bear, how do you say bear in Cree? Maswa, hama maswa. What does a maswa sound like?
Roar.
Oh, scared? Does that scare you? Or just pretend somebody's trying to take your berries? Oh, really? Like that. Okay, now walk like a muskwa. How would a muskwa walk? Yeah, like that. Okay, these are berries right here, and these other animals are trying to steal them, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so growl at them and walk around. Yeah, keep going. Scared them all away. They're stealing your berries. Okay, good job, muskwa. I'll save you. You can stay on my raft. All right, give her a hand. She did a good job. Mahtisa. I gotta find another animal. Everybody just looking away from me. Don't try not to look at me. Hastam. School. I'm sick to up school. This one's a big animal. Oh, give tamatoa. How did you get on Wisahkecahk's raft? Huh? You snuck on here, didn't you? Huh? Okay, that's okay. You can stay on here. Okay, what kind of animal are you?
Moose.
Moose. How do we say moose? Hey? Mooswa. Mooswa. Okay, mooswa. Prove to us you're a mooswa. What do you sound like?
Whoa.
Oh, what kind of moose are you? Male? Female? Was that male?
Male.
Okay, male.
Yeah.
Again.
Whoa.
You sound pretty sad. You're looking for a mate. Any mates available? No? Any other moose out there? All right. Okay, where's your big horns? Show us your big horns. Yeah. Okay, up on top of your head. Yeah, like that. All right. Okay, you walk around here like you own the forest and say, moo, whatever you say. Looking for a mate. Yes. All right, moose are good enough. Give him a hand. He did a fine job. Yeah, okay. We need another animal. This one is called Nehiyaw. Does anybody know what Nehiyaw is? Hastam, yeah. Nehiyaw, anybody know? Nehiyaw is an otter. This is a pretty slim otter. See how slim he is? Yeah, he's slim like that because he can slide down those hills in the snow, just like a crazy carpet. Yeah. Okay. And Nehiyaw, I don't think you make much of a sound, do you? Well, try something. Make up something. Oh,
Sure.
okay, there we go. Okay, and how do you slide? Just like that's like that. It's like an Olympic skier, eh? Yeah, crazy curve. Yeah, okay. And when you swim the same way, right? Okay, you hold your hands together, and then you pretend you're at the nightclub, and you just trying to show off, yeah, like that. Yeah. All right, go swim around, Nehiyaw. Oh, yeah, there he goes. Yeah, give him a hand, you guys. Look at him. Wow. Right on, Nehiyaw. Okay. Any more animals? Boy, I see some far back here. Oh, hastam. Hey, kani piuse. That means don't be shy for those that don't speak Cree. Kani piuse. Say that. Kani piuse. All right. Oh, tamato skogia. Do you speak Cree?
A little bit.
Hapsis pugo. Tamato skogia.
Give me a second.
What kind of animal are you? Well, give me a second.
Give me a second. I'm trying to think.
Help him think. Atim. Ma?
No.
Okay, I'm going to give you one. Okay, since you can't think, you're going to be a misk. Kiguma misk. Beaver, yes, okay. And a beaver doesn't make much noise. He works hard, right?
He actually...
He lives in Edmonton?
more.
Okay. Okay. But anyway, when he senses danger.
Because it's called a misquity, doesn't mean that it's beaver.
Okay, all right. But when he senses danger, situta. Situta. Do that. Do that. Slap his tail. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. Kapag mo yan, when you swim, like this, look, turn around, bend your knees, put your hand out. You're going to put it in just like you blew a fart. Now you go like this, yeah, like this. Come on.
What beaver did you look at?
Come on. Pagasa give him a hand, you guys. He's got to swim. Come on. There he goes. Eh? There he goes. Yes. All right. Here, Amisk. Yes. Amisk, I'm not done with you. Hastam. You're so cool. You know what? Such a cool beaver, eh? Wisahkecahk has a gift. I can give names. Creator said I can give names.
Okay.
I'm going to give you a name. Okay? Justin Beaver. Okay, see you guys? Yeah. All right, Justin. All right, you stay on here. Okay, Mate. Took me up to school. This one is called Wesakijak. Does anybody know what Wesakijak is or Wesakijak? What? Wesakijak. What is that? Wesakijak or Wesakijak? Muskrat. Yeah, they didn't want to give it away, the elders here. They knew. And we have a muskrat on right here. Watch how fancy he swims.
Okay, can you throw me in there?
Okay, ready?
Wait, throw me right up and put it on in the back over there, okay? Ready? And wait. See that little guy there? Yeah. Not there. Okay, go.
That's the guy. He's a good swimmer. Give him a hand. What? One more time there, muskrat. One more time. Come on. One more. Come on. One more.
Okay,
Nice.
one more, but I'm really tired. Okay.
Wow, yeah. Hey, boy, tagakay. Okay. All right, I think we got enough animals on our raft here. And let's look at the clouds. Everybody, look up. You see them? They're coming down. It's going to start raining. It's going to rain for days. It's going to flood the whole earth. So animals, you guys are lucky. You're going to be saved, okay? So when it's time, I'll tell you when time to go to bed, okay? Go to sleep. When we wake up, there'll be water all over the place. But before we do that, we need one more animal. The animal that wakes up all the other animals on the farm. Who's that? How do you say rooster in Cree? Same here. Let's make one up. Anyway, on the count of 3, I want everybody to crow like a rooster. 1, 2, 3. That won't wake me up. Come on. 1, 2, 3. That's the guts. I guess I have to do with that. One more time. 1, 2, 3. Hey, boy, rooster. Okay, we're going to go to sleep now, animals. It's going to start raining. See, the clouds are coming down. So, this fella here, our moderator, when we go to sleep, you count to 10 in your head, okay? In your head, not out loud. And then when you get to 10, you say 1, 2, 3 out loud in the mic. And everybody's going to cock-a-doodle-doo. Yes, okay. Okay, in back, animals, in back. Go to sleep, animals. You don't have to lay down. Just squat down or something. Don't go to sleep.
I'm in my den.
Get back on the raft. I am Samis. Pa.
Don't like to watch anybody sleep.
1, 2, 3.
Did you hear that? No? I thought I heard something. These, did you really say that? What did you say? Okay, wake up, animals, wake up. It's time to wake up. Oh, look at all that water. You see it? All your homes are gone. Your girlfriends are gone, boyfriends,
My
right?
girlfriends.
Yeah. Aren't you sad? Aren't you going to cry? Cry. Come on, cry. I'm out I'm Meskani Pius. Keep crying, keep crying. Bono tamo! You know what that means? Be quiet. Why, you animals are not too bright. You know when you cry, you make tears. What is tears?
Water.
Water. And there's lots of water out there. We're going to drown for sure. Right? Silly animals. Good thing you have your big brother here. Yeah, pretty smart. Okay, we can make a new land now. All we need to do is bring or get that one little piece of dirt, one little piece of Mother Earth, and Wesakijak will use his magic and make new land, okay? So who brought the dirt? Nobody? Musa, you got dirt in your in between your toes there? Mahisa.
Moose knuckle, yeah.
Moose knuckle. That's the God. No, that's not dirt. That's toe jam. That's toe jam. No, you, yeah. Nikik, may gay? Kita gay? Ears, may gay? May ear wax. Kimamis, what? Okay. Boy. So we got no one little piece of Mother Earth. Magigwe. How are we supposed to make a new land? Magigwe. What?
Ask the bear.
Ask the bear. What's what? You got some? That's the otter. That's muskrat.
Oh, muskrat.
Yeah. No. So nobody brought dirt. So somebody's going to have to go all the way down to the bottom and try and get one little piece of dirt. Okay. Who's our best swimmer up here? Otter. Who said otter? Good job. Otter, Nikik, how do you swim again? Turn around and show us. Come on. Just like you're at a nightclub. Come on. There we go. See? All right. Otter, you know what to do, okay? You just go swimming all the way down to the bottom, and you come back up, and hopefully you can get that one little piece of dirt, okay? And we can make a new land, okay? Oh, okay. Everybody cheer for him. Otter, otter, otter. Oh, there he is. There's Nikik. Okay. Did you get any? Oh, I think you got something here. Yo, earwax. But nice try. Go, get back over there. We can't make a new earth out of earwax. Okay, we still same problem. What are we going to do?
Send the beaver.
Who said that? Give him a prize. Yeah, we'll send the beaver. Beaver, where are you? I am Suma. He's kind of a stubborn beaver, this one. Even though I gave him his a name, Justin, right? That's a good name for you, Justin Beaver. Yeah. Hastam. Okay, turn around and show us your tail. How does it work? Yeah, so harder. Yeah, like that. Because you're going to have to go all the way down, okay? All the way down and bring us that one little piece of Mother Earth.
You better be happy.
I will be happy. Okay, all right.
Here I go.
Okay, everybody, Justin. I told you guys. Again, Justin. Somebody push him in. Get in there.
You go first.
No. Okay, get going. Hurry up, Justin. We don't have a lot of time. We're going to drown here. We're going to starve. That's all right. Okay, go. All right, Justin. I am so Justin. All right, let's see. Hago. Oh, boy. Toe jam, what's the Justin? You want a new earth with toe jam?
Well, yeah.
No. Tawahichigan. It's gonna stink. Oh, boy, these animals. I don't think I brought the smartest animals, eh? No. What do you think? Smart?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. No. Anyway, we still need that one little piece of Mother Earth. Who else here? Wisahkecahk Moose Knuckles can. That's what you, that you gave yourself that name. Oh, what's that? Huh? Bear? No, bear just swims like this. No, he can't dive. No, not a polar bear, see? Muskrat? Really? Have you ever seen a muskrat? A real live muskrat? They're about like that size.
Bears can swim.
But he's got to dive all the way down to the bottom. She'll float back up, right? Yeah. No, let's go with muskrat then, if he wants to go, but I think he'll drown. What do you think? You're gonna go?
It's always worth a try.
Oh, you're gonna try? Okay, all right, he's gonna try. Hamaga.
Okay. Wesakijak.
Keep going.
I think I found some bear. Dandruff, is that okay?
No.
Wesakijak, I found some bear.
Keep going.
Earwax, is that okay?
I no earwax, no earwax.
Okay. Okay, can I check underneath here for good?
I told you guys he was gonna drown, right? Or was it that sock? Hey, the smell of the sock? But that's okay, it's okay. Let's make sure he's dead first, eh? Yeah, and pull. Okay, but that's okay. I need you guys' help, okay? We're gonna blow on him 3 times. All of you guys too, okay? You have to blow when I blow. And watch him as he moves. Like each time we blow, he'll move a little bit. Watch. We're gonna bring him back to life. We'll use magic, okay? Okay. Did you see that? Everybody see that? Okay, you gotta blow harder. You guys in the back are not blowing, okay? Okay. Oh, not so much good. We only have one more. Come on, everybody, everybody. There we go. Wow, it's a scuss. Did you get any? Oh boy, look, he got it, he got it. Hey, Justin, that's what you're supposed to get. You too, Nicky. Yeah. Now we can make a new Mother Earth. Hey, you guys want to see that? You see it? You see that? Yeah. Use your imagination. Okay. Yeah. Here we go. Yeah. You see it? Yeah. Wow. Okay. What gastano? Okay. I need your help again, all of you, and you guys. We're gonna blow on it 3 times. Okay. Watch it grow as we blow. Okay. When I blow, you blow. Not too bad. Here's go. One more time, okay? Not good enough yet. This is our last time, okay? Everybody blow, everybody in the back too. Oh, there, see? We made a new land. Wow, give yourselves a hand, yeah. Okay, so animals, you guys can go on to the new land and build new homes, find new girlfriend, Justin, or whatever you have to do, okay? All right, thank these guys. Give them a hand. They did a good job. Yeah. Hey.
So after the Great Flood happened, the Creator spoke to Wesakijak, and he said, anytime now when people want to use the land, want to use the rocks, want to do a ceremony, you have to tell them to put feathers and some kind of offering to Mother Earth and to me to give thanks that life was brought back. So over the years, over time, we were told to start using brothcloth. They're very similar to prayer beads and tobacco. So when we do that, we put cloth down to Mother Earth and the Creator and ask for blessings. And when that happened, the Creator gave songs to Mother Earth to share with us. So they get drawn to the songs and the heartbeat. So I'm going to stop for a while and introduce Juliette McAdam to come and tell a story as well.
I don't like the bright light. Anyway, greetings to all of you, and I'd like to thank the Creator for bringing us down here. There's so many things I should be thankful for. My life was nearly shortened last year. But today, I begin working with my children again. I have taught them well, and I've lived a traditional life, grew up traditionally, never went to residential school, but I went to the day school. And my parents were very traditional. They lived off the land. We lived off the land too, me and the old man. We never had any social assistance when my children were growing up. We learned to hunt. We learned to do everything for ourselves. Just like the teachings I got, just like that Okumawatu my son was talking about. There's a great story about that, where the 7 sisters came. After Wesakijak sang those songs, the 7 sisters came there, and they were very, very powerful. They were called the clan mothers after. The clan mothers were the ones that sit with the laws, the traditional laws. And today, some of us back home, we know those laws. And it's very interesting to hear them, and it's very hard to live up to them. So Wesakijak, my grandmother, my grandfather, my mom and dad, they used to make us sit in a circle and tell us stories about Wesakijak, about the great flood, about how he gave each animal a job to do so the Innu people will survive. Those are the things that I grew up with, and I still believe in them, because I often ask Wesakijak to guide the Innu people, Innu children, to learn again the survival skills that I learned when I was a child. As I became an adult, I wanted to go to residential school. I wanted to become a nurse, but my parents wouldn't let me go to residential school. So I stayed home. I didn't have any children until I was 21 years old. I have 2 girls and I have 6 boys. And Kurtis is the third last one of my boys. They all work. My children all work. And also my grandchildren are starting to be like that. They're working. And I can say to myself many times when I'm at home doing my beadwork, I learned to tan hides, moose hides. I learned to skin beaver, everything traditional. I learned to make moccasins, beaded jackets, you name it, I can make it. But my health today is not that great, but I still try as my best. When I sit alone in my house, I think about the elders long time ago. My dad used to tell me how they drive the oxen to go hunting moose, and they drove with 2 wheels and an oxen to bring that moose home. That was his story a long time ago. I didn't get to see that, but that was his story to us when we were growing up. And to me too, it's a big transition because I grew up with horses. I grew up with cattle, the chickens, and everything. That's when the Indian agent tried to really colonize us, I guess, but we still were stubborn. We used to go dry moose meat out in the bush because that Indian agent would go circling the houses, wanting to know how much meat we got, what we have in the house. And in the summer, we used to pick berries, and we trade those blueberries, cranberries, saskatoon berries, you name it. We used to choke cherries. We used to trade with the white people so they too can survive. Just like we used to trade flour, baking powder, tea, or sugar. That's how I grew up. And I try to teach my children, my grandchildren, to go out there in the land and pick off Mother Earth, but never pick for free. You always have to have tobacco and an offering before you start picking off Mother Earth. And as I was saying about the sisters, it reminded me a lot. Reminded me a lot about the Gumauchi when Wesakijak first came here. Because in each province he left a marking. And these stories are not my stories, but stories from my grandfather, my grandmother, and my parents. They left a marking. Where we live, that's where my son was talking about that Sundance. That's the area that they had the Sundance. That's where we live now. So traditionally, he tries to follow what Wisahkecahk had told in that Sundance Laws. Never to cheat, never to lie to the Creator, because He's the giver and He's the taker. We should always remember that. So I don't want to spend too much time talking, but I could share a lot of stories about Wisahkecahk. I even sing songs that he sang to the animals that were here a little while ago. Because with that creation story of the earth again, came a story with it when he started, when Kurtis was talking about the duck and the wolf. In our clan, the wolf represents like faith, faithful, is faithful. Because, and also the bear, Maskwa. Because those things are very sacred to us. They each have a story. The animals that were standing here each has a story. And the last time that Wisahkecahk talked to his brothers and sisters, the animals, he told them, we were there on one of those islands. My Muslim said the oceans were all fresh waters before. But when Wisahkecahk left Turtle Island, he took a bath before he went. And that's when the water turned into salt. And he took 7 steps. And those are the 7 islands of Wisahkecahk. We were there. We were up on that mountain. And it's very, very powerful. And we were praying there. We were praying. And I was almost crying because I heard my Muslim talk about the 7 steps. In my mind, I used to think like, maybe if I look for the steps, maybe I will find them. But then there were 7 islands there, real powerful. I was almost crying when I was thinking about my Muslim. I was the one that was not listening the right way. And I felt like I was gonna fly away. I was praying there. So I immediately sat down on a rock, and I looked at the rock, turned around and looked at the rock. And here it looked like a turtle. It had 4 legs. It was up like this. And you can see right through. And after that, we made a circle. We looked at that rock. Because my grandparents, my mother, my dad, they always used to tell Daigneault people never to be so industrial minded, like to make bombs or stuff like that. Never do that. We weren't gifted to do that. We were gifted to respect Mother Earth. We were gifted to respect the laws that the Creator has given us. That's what Wesakijak had said. And I thought about those laws when I seen that turtle there. It was so powerful. A person will want to cry. And as we were coming down, it was close to going back, and we were taken there in a ship. And we were supposed to go back in maybe less than an hour. And we were coming down. There was a spring water like this, and it was so, that was so powerful water. You can just taste it. Never taste water as clean as that. So those things I could share a lot. I could share a lot over there too, in Labrador area, Quebec area, Ontario, Manitoba. We've seen where Wesakijak stood in Manitoba. We were taken there, me and the old man. And we seen his footprints there. But unfortunately, we didn't get to see Ogamawa bone, the king's chair. He made it from a rock. That's where he sat and he prayed there too. And that when he left, before he left, he told the animals here, he said, when I'm ready to come back to Earth, I left a medicine wheel in Manitoba. That medicine wheel will surface, and that's when the 7 sisters will come. That's what he told the animals. And I hold those stories very precious. I could say a lot more, but I have to get the old man to talk to. Thank you very much. I hegna naskum now.
We're going to do one more presentation, and then Francis is going to talk. So, Tanse. If you don't know how to respond, I'll teach you a real simple way. Okay? If you have 10 toes, or 9, we only need 9. So, if somebody says Tanse, easy way to remember, count up to 9, say my 9th toe. All right? That's how you'll remember, my 9th toe. So if somebody says Tanse, my 9th toe. Yes, that's how. You'll remember that forever.
You'll be walking down the street and somebody say, dance, and you'll say, my name's Joe. They'll keep talking Cree to you and you won't understand what they're saying to you. So we're going to go on with another one of our stories. In total, we have 7 stories that we've put into action, we'll say, but we're not going to be able to do all 7 here today. So we're going to do one more and then allow Francis to speak. And then we're told that we need some time for a question and answer period as well at the end. So this story is about kakagu. Does anybody know who kakagu is? Which animal? Raven, yes. Some people call the crow that. But how do you say crow in Cree? Ha su. We got a good Cree speaker in the audience. Yeah, ha su. So it's really easy to say ha su. That's a crow. Kakagu. Yeah, you gotta ka, really kakagu. That's Raven. Okay. So Raven, did you know he was white at one time? Hey, anybody? Yeah, he was white at one time, but today he's what color? He's black, yeah. So anyway, I'm going to tell you a little bit about this story, how kakagu became black. You'll hear different versions depending on where you are in Canada or North America or in Turtle Island. But this is one of the versions that I grew up with. Do you know what an Wesakijak is? Wesakijak? A helper, yeah, a Wesakijak. So Wesakijak, from time to time, did his ceremonies. That sun is very bright today. It shouldn't be out right now, but it's very bright, that light over there. So from time to time, he would do ceremonies. So he needed a helper to keep that fire, that sacred fire burning for 4 days and 4 nights as he goes into his ceremonies. And he wanted to go into a fast. And he prepared everything, but then he couldn't find any animals to be an Wesakijak for him to watch that sacred fire. So then he's looking all around the forest, nobody around, all the animals knew he was looking for an Wesakijak, so they were hiding on him. So all of you are animals and you're all hiding. But all of a sudden, there was one animal that come cruising by. And guess who he was? Oh, he's getting ready over there. There he is. All right. Who's that? Oh, somebody said crow. No, it's kakagu. Raven, yeah, Raven. Raven. That's it. Kakagu.
Who's that? Who's there?
Nehiyaw Max, Tis, your big brother, Wisahkecahk.
Big brother from that series, that show?
What's the guts? You watch too many shows, and who you think you are? Elvis?
Yes.
What's the guts?
Ravishing Raven, I changed my name.
Ravishing Raven? What is that you're wearing?
Went to the garbage dump and I went and got some gifts for my girlfriend because it's close to Christmas.
What's that? Your girlfriend? Who was your girlfriend?
Louise.
Louise. The last time it was somebody else. You switched. But that's your business. What do you call this stuff you wear?
Ding ding.
Ding ding. Bling bling to it. Bling bling.
I got a beak. I can't pronounce it right.
Oh, okay. Okay. Hiya. Kakagu. I need your help.
Okay, I'll go get you some.
No. Astam. What? Kiyo magaita na.
You need help?
Yeah, I need your help.
I'll get you a psychologist.
No.
Not that kind of help?
Why? He thinks he's cool. That's the guy. I need your help. Mati Kuitamak, our creator, Kuitamak, to make sure when your big brother asks you something, you do it, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so you're going to do it. I need Wesakijak to watch my fire for 4 days, 4 nights.
What fire?
Homota.
Okay.
Okay, you're going to do it?
Sure, I'll give it a try.
How?
I can do it for a couple hours because I got to go make a song I got to get ready for Valentine's Day.
It's a couple hours. Mati 4 days that's in. 4 days, 4 nights. 4 nights, yeah.
Can I get the other animals to help me?
I can't find any animals. Where are they? They're hiding somewhere.
Well, remember the Great Flood? I just need them to call out and wake me up every time I fall asleep.
Well, if you can find them, you can find them. But yeah, this is your responsibility. This fire has to burn for 4 days, 4 nights. In Stotin.
It doesn't matter how I do it, as long as I get the fire going?
That fire has to be going, no blowing on it.
Okay.
Okay, you can use your wings. You can use your wings. Yeah, don't blow on it.
All right.
It has to burn, okay?
Yep.
That's your responsibility. I'm going to go to my fast.
How come I can't blow it?
Because you just can't.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Mate earwax and do a pin gun. Yeah? Okay, so I'm going to leave you. I'm going to go to my fast now, okay?
Okay.
Wesakijak, the tricks he played on those poor animals after the Great Flood, making them do all kinds of weird stuff. Oh boy, animals. You gotta keep me awake. Don't let me fall asleep because I gotta stay awake. If I don't keep this fire going, I know he's gonna do something to me because he did that to all of you guys across the world here. So don't let me fall asleep no matter what. I'm going to make a song for my girlfriend Louise, okay? Animals, I know you're out there. Wave your hand up. Okay, I see you. Is there any ants out there? Maggie, wait. Any ants? How about somebody by the name of Anthony? Is there Anthony out there? Anthony? Oh, oh my gosh! Come on. Okay, I'm going to make a song, but I need you to make real sacred sounds for me, okay? I went all over the place, even Morinville, to get this very sacred sound, and I need you to make that sound while I hit the drum, okay? Okay, hold on. I gotta go check my bag. Okay. No, the beer bottles won't do. Okay, all right. You see these two Pampers? I want you to hit them together while I hit the drum. Don't lose those, I need those. Anthony, can you do this? And hit them at the same time. Wait, Anthony, you're missing something. You need my ding. Okay, you ready? Okay, here we go. Yo, wait. I didn't say go. Wait. We need some more. Quinn, Robin, come up here. You're actually going to hit the drum. Okay, you ready? Robin, can you do this like Elvis? They're not hitting the drum right. They're not making those sacred sounds with those Pampers properly. You guys are fired. Go home. What's the God? My fire went up. I gotta think of something real quick here. What's the God? Hello.
Udamagia, who are you?
It's me, Ravishing Raven.
Huh?
Ravishing Raven.
Tani nga sa snack
My
scene.
pants is falling off. Okay.
Tani hik sa snack scene.
Because I got a little dusty.
Dusty.
Yeah.
Looks like ashes. That way.
Maybe.
Tani himauma. Hasta week. Our fire. Where's my fire?
See, I was making a song for you because I wanted to sing you a song when you came out of that fast. So I was singing a song, and all of a sudden these wolves came. There was two of them. See, they nipped my wing. And I was fighting them like this, and then like that. And then while I was fighting that one wolf went to your fire like this.
What? The guys. Is that true? Is this true? Somebody say yes?
Honest to
Yeah,
God.
it's true. Yeah, it's true. Honest to God.
Yeah.
That's a true story you just told me? I don't know. It doesn't sound like believable. So you were fighting with wolves and they peed on my fire and they nibbed your wing and you're making a song for me. How does the song sound? Kind of song.
Yahweh, ha, Yahweh, ha. Oh, I forgot the rest.
What, any words?
I don't want to say them.
What, any words? I thought I heard something about that girl looking at you from over there.
That was my cousin.
Oh, I was your cousin. But in what I told you. Do you remember what I told you about the fire?
Yeah.
What did I say? Don't let it
Don't let it out.
go out. Don't blow on it.
So what are we going to do about those wolves that peed on it? Are we going to punish them?
I guess so. I don't know. But umahi, you were supposed to watch that. A very simple job. Oskapios itapien. You were supposed to keep that fire going, and you didn't do it. And you're putting your wings all over this.
Well, I got a question.
Hiwai.
Can you clean me up? No, I got to go see Louise.
Moats. Hastam. Heksigo gesnaxen from here on in.
No,
I'm
no,
going to
no,
use
I'm
my
gonna run
magic.
away.
And that's how Wisahkecahk turned the raven black, because he did not take his responsibility seriously. Instead, he was making a song for Louise along with Ruben and Anthony. So thank you very much. Hi, nanaskumun. I hope. Here you go.
Moi fysikia. Rata cesta no ma pueto no según. Pitama. Boy, there's a lot of stories to talk about. My name is Kurtis McAdam, and when I think about my history about something like that, and I was very young. I just about died too, and an elder, a very old man, the fourth day, or fourth night, I was dying, and then they never had no hospital, no doctors close by, nobody. And then I guess my parents came over and they found out there's something wrong with this boy. And I feel like going to sleep all the time. And I didn't want to bother, I didn't want anybody to bother me. And then the old man is just I think you bring me my pipe and food glass, we'll have to do the ceremony. And then he did. They give me a name. And then he bring me back to life. And he says, it's going to be an old man, this guy. This boy here is going to be an old man in the future. And that spirit song, that spirit name, that spirit is going to guide him all the time, no matter where he goes. That spirit. They call me, they give me that name, Yud. That's my real name. It's a cycle wind. That's why they give me that name. And I'm still alive since that. I've never been in a hospital. So with that, all those elders, I was born in way up in north. I was raised with the sleigh dogs. I was born and raised with the sleigh dogs. But those elders, they talk about many things. Many things. They used to talk to me when I was growing up. for spiritual things, spiritual laws, Creator's laws. You don't do this. You don't do that. My grandfather said, there's a law. There is a spiritual law. You see, you got eyes. And those eyes are a very special gift for you. And you have to really protect your eyes in every way you can. And you're supposed to use them at a special time. That's the law. There's something in your eyes that you're gonna see it. And you're supposed to use your eyes in the way you're supposed to be gifted. And then he told me, you see those ears? He holded my ear and says, yes. These are the ears that you have to respect them. That's the law in there. You're supposed to listen. Follow the laws. You see this, your mouth. It's very special gifted mouth. You're supposed to respect that mouth, to use it the right way. You see, how many laws is it altogether already that I said? It's 4, I think. Eyes, ears, mouth, yeah, the 3. And he told me, you see this inside here, says, that's your heart. It's a very special law in there too, your heart. You have to respect that gift. You see those hands you have. You're supposed to respect those things. And that's the law in there too. You see right here, around here, there's another law there. You're supposed to respect yourself right around here. Sexuality and stuff like that. You could get hurt, you could hurt somebody. You see those your legs, your feet. There's a law in there too. You're supposed to use your legs, your feet the right way. You're gifted. That's the law in there too. And remember, those laws that you're gifted, you're supposed to respect these laws. Altogether, from your head to your legs, there's 7 laws. You have to respect these laws. You know, that law, when you think about it, your eyes, your ears, your mouth, your heart, your waist, your hands, and your legs. When you think about those laws, how can it become a law with your hands? How can you become a law with your mouth? When you quiet down, when you think about it, it's a very serious law in each one of them that you carry. And you're supposed to respect these laws. Because of these laws that you're gifted is very important. When you have your children, you tell your children, hey, don't go out there, don't go over there. Don't look at that one. Don't listen to that one. Don't talk like that. Don't that here, for all that. Don't go without with your legs. Don't touch it, anything like that. And the child says, what is it? We don't explain it. What's that mean? Do you explain to your child as they grow up? Why become along with your hands? When you think about those things, when you think about your mouth, how come it become along? You could help a person to talk to a person like this, have very good things. But you could say a very bad things too with your mouth. You never know, maybe you could be a suicidal mind, a person that could, next 2-3 hours, maybe you're going to hear it, he kill himself because you said really bad with your mouth. That's why it become a law, and each one of us here that 7 laws. You know, the laws, those people that asked me, yesterday, I was supposed to be in Saskatoon. Creators laws, native laws, people wants to know. What is the Creator's law? Being an Indian. Being Indian, what is a First Nation? We grew up with saying an Indian. You see, these laws are very important. One guy told me, before the white man, many years ago, how many years ago is it? 500 years ago? 1,000 years ago? Well, I don't know how many years since those laws that started. Nobody knows. Creator that made those laws. We're supposed to follow those laws. Do you know, when you think about those things, everything what you do, you make a TP, it become a law. Every sticks all around that TP, it protects you. And every one of them, it became a law. You know this, many years ago, there's a design on TP. A wolf, a bear, you just name it, they got around and said, that's a spiritual helper to guide him for protection for his family. You know, my grandfather many years ago, before I was born, they make a human, just like a stick. They put a stick in there, and they dress them up like human. And they had all kinds of fur, wolf, beaver, and all those, when the what do you call those, fur buyers, first time they came, Hudson Bay, and they just, they put in a bag all kinds of fur on that dummy, I don't know what you call it, a sheeny kind. And they put that one, and they talked to him. We're hungry, we have nothing to eat. Maybe you go and get the groceries over there, and leave those fur in there, and take all the, on as much as you can, those groceries. In the morning, they seen that standing there, that man, with a big bag of stuff, and then they went over, sure enough, it's groceries, all kinds of groceries. That thing, they went and break the law, maybe that time, white man's law, I don't know. They went in that store, Hudson Bay store, and they put a fern there, all kinds of fern, and they started shopping inside and late at night, put all kinds of groceries and they bring it back over there. That's how powerful spiritual people a long time ago. You know, it's so hard to believe it. But this one here, I seen it with my own eyes. My grandfather took a big rock and he put it right here, and he took a knife and he sliced that thing just like a slice of bread. They do that spiritually. You try to cut that rock with a knife, you'll never cut it. But he did that when I was a kid. Boy, that was lots of fun, because we never had TV. But to see something like that is, to me, it's a lot of fun, because I don't understand. You know, they could cure people in many ways, cancer, everything, you just name it, they could do that. That's how powerful spiritually that happened, you know. That's how there's so many warriors long time ago. That was a bad people. A warrior was a very bad people. That's what they call them. But it wasn't. They were protecting their own people. They protect these people in every way, spiritually, in so many ways. But today they call them as a very bad people. It isn't bad people. You know, they were trying to protect these people. Many years ago, all of the warriors, they get together in Montana, in that area. Big Bear, Sitting Bull, Crazy Horse, on and on, all those warriors, they get together. What a great big town site there. All those different people, different nationalities, Blackfoots and all those Sioux and Crees and all that, they get together, those warriors, they sit around like that, those warriors. And it's just, we got our hands full now. Our brothers arrived from different countries. I think they're going to start fighting us to try to get our land. We have to try to do something. We can't always fight each other. We have to do something. And that's where they brought it up. They have their ceremonies and everything. And that's where they brought it up. And he says, now Spirit Helper said, we have to exchange our babies, newborn babies. You could have my baby, and I'll have yours. For that, in the future, if you're going to start the war, if you're going to start fighting each other, you'll be fighting your own family. Isn't that something? A very smart way to do. That's the time to quit fighting each other. You know, spiritually, that's how they know everything for the future. A lot of things you used to talk about my grandfather's spiritual things in my time. That time when they talk about those spiritual things, I see it now today. It's happening in many things, in many ways. Things before the hard time that's going to come, a lot of different things you're going to see in the future. And it is. You hear on the news sometimes a lot of things from the sky, from the earth, something different that arrives. Me and my old lady here, my wife, I don't like to see old lady, you know that? My wife here, together we travel at night. You know, a saucer landed right above us, above the tree, and a powerful light, the door opened. They pulled us inside. We seen everything what's inside. There were 3 of them, guys, muscle-built guys, you know. There's one silver stripe all the way down here. They all dressed tight clothing. And there's 2 yellow stripes. That one, she was sitting on a chair, and there's a table right here. There's just like a table, big one. Touching all kinds of buttons in there. And one right against the wall here. And another one, they walk across here, and they go over here. And I walk, me and my wife, we walk around inside. As soon as they could speak to you for their mind, no voice, but they can't see their faces. Just like a real strong soccer ball, football, whatever they call it, on top of a big light bulb, great big one, but they can't see their faces. Those people are from different world, from different place. But you wouldn't believe those people are spiritual, powerful people. Sometimes off and on, once in a while, we've seen those people. But that's the only time we went inside. I see a lot of different things in there that I've never seen in my life. That's what my grandfather used to talk about in the future. I seen 2 guys, I was alone that time, I never had no eyewitness with me. There's 2 people sitting over there out in the field, kind of hillside. They were sitting there and I stopped. As soon as I stopped with my car, they got up. They're human. And they spread their hands like this right away. They just went up. They were flying like this right around me. And they fly this way. And I turn around and try to follow them. They go this way and they disappear. Never seen them after that. You know, on and on, there's so many things. What my grandfather used to say that's going to happen. You know, just before he died, how did he know? How those elders used to know what is going to happen in the future? That's spiritual ways of doing things. My grandfather said when the time comes, there's going to be a lot of things that's going to happen. There's going to be a child. Maybe you're going to see it. Maybe your children are going to see it. That child is going to be 10-year-old. He's going to be born. And that child is going to be a very special, gifted child. And he's the one that's going to tell the whole world, all over, people, a true story, everything what is going to happen in the future. But it's not going to be very many people that's going to believe that child. Because there's so many spiritual gatherings here, and the churches here, and all a bunch of people will be praying all over. But they're not doing it exactly the way God wants it. That child is going to tell the truth, everything is going to happen, a miracle. 10-year-old. I haven't seen that yet, that child. Maybe he's already born someplace, but he's not going to start preaching, I should say, or talking to the people. I haven't heard nothing about that yet. When that time comes, that child is going to help a lot of people. But it's not going to be very many people to believe that child. Who is it? What nationality is that child? Nobody knows. He didn't tell. You see, there's so many things I could talk about what is going to happen in the future. Sometimes I heard people talking about the future here, but just some of the type they're talking about. On TV, sometimes I listen. But that's pretty close. It's a similar type of things that's talking about. What the elders used to talk about. What is going to happen in the future. You know, I help a lot of people to go fasting. To get to know what is the meaning of a warrior's type of work. That's how they used to do it, a warriors many years ago. He used to fast 4 days, or 4 nights. No water, no food. It's just like when you do that, it looks like a book. A book that you read it. 4 nights you go fasting. And you turn the page. You want some more. You want to hear some more. You want to do it again and again. The next thing you know, you become a warrior. You see, what time is it now? Holy man, I think I talked too much now. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I wish you very best luck. May God bless you in each one of them. And each one of you. Can I ask him now? Hi.
I know that in our Cree culture there's these Wisahkecahk stories and the thing that made our value system make us what we're supposed to do human beings, right? That's what this whole concept of this Wisahkecahk story that was presented tonight. It was very excellently done. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm not really sure if it's a question, but I just wanted to say that this was amazing to have this performance and this interaction, and it was wonderfully presented. I know it has to do with reconciliation, that a lot of Canadians don't understand Indigenous perception or where we are here in Canada. So I think this is just an awesome way of educating the people, even our people, because some of these stories haven't been told to us. So this is wonderful, and I thank you. I thank all of you that have put this together. It's amazing.
Thank you very much. You know, it's a beautiful thing because we don't have it in writing. That's the only problem because our ancestors many years ago, they don't know how to write, but they know how to do it at Greek syllabics. When I traveled in Seven Islands, Seven Islands, Quebec, right by the ocean area, and they found a great big rock, a great big one, square one. And it's about 2 feet down. And I don't have time to go there. There's a pyramid right beside it. And I was surprised when this person told me Hebrew writing is on one side, and on one side, Cree Slavics. How many years ago was that? 1,000 years ago? I don't know.
Can I ask the question?
Yes, please.
Can you be able to tell us how the water and the women, and if there's a law that goes with that, like the correlation between water? I know you talked about Wisahkecahk and the...
When I talk about a woman's side of stories, I like to get my wife to answer those things, if you don't mind.
I've been often asked why the woman has to look after the water. The Creator gifted us with water to keep our children in there, in our stomachs, for 9 months. Why didn't we drown? So the Creator has asked a woman to bless the lake. Go pray at the lake, wherever it is. Put tobacco there and ask them, ask the water keeper. There's a water keeper, a woman, a female water keeper. And there's a male water keeper, and those are for the rivers. Most of the rivers are damaged already. So it's up to us women, I guess, to really continue. We did water ceremonies back home a few times already, where we go to the lake, smoke our women's pipes, and ask the Creator to bless us. Because our great-grandchildren, our grandchildren are going to suffer when they don't have any water, unless you know where the spring water is. So far back home, we're lucky we have four of them back home. And again, that comes from the teachings of my grandparents and my parents, and now teaching them to my children, my grandchildren, and my great-grandchildren. So we never buy any water at home. We use the spring water for we don't use chlorine water that's distributed in a reserve. We don't use that water. We use the spring water. So these things, the woman, I often ask them, do it for yourself. If you can't get a helper, do it for yourself. Because I know I did. And I taught my daughters and my children to do those things too. To always respect the water, to always respect the woman. Especially nowadays when I speak about the murdered and missing women and children, boys and men, you know. Because two of my sisters were murdered too. And I think about those things. Why? Why does it have to be like that? Because we give life and we take care of that life. But sometimes things happen the way we don't want them to happen. So think about it for yourself, ladies, please. Old, young, and young woman. Thank you very much. Bye.
I guess that's it, huh? One more, okay.
First of all, thank you. Sorry I came in late. So I hear a lot of elders all across North America. Like I travel a lot and I talk to a lot of elders. And they're always talking about how their grandparents used to talk about the future and really like provide a lot of guidance for the people where to go and what to do and how to act. And as a young person, in my own experience and from the experience of others, that's lacking from elders these days. Like, they're not really guiding us about how we're supposed to be developing our societies. And so, what am I supposed to tell my grandchildren about how things are supposed to be when I understand that we had our own laws and our own ways of doing things, but now it's no longer like that because of colonization. Mm-hmm. Like there's other laws that we have to deal with, and us as young people, we're concerned about the legal, political, and economic ramifications of dealing with the colonists, so much so that we're losing the indigenous side of things. And what are we supposed to do for our grandkids? Like, I feel confused and lost about that. And I don't know what to do. Like, what am I supposed to be focusing on now as a young person? Like, as a young man who has time and energy to dedicate to these things.
Okay. Then I'll I'll try to make it short, and it's a long story about what you're just asking. You know, for many years ago, I don't have to say exactly what year. You all know, so many of you here, residential school that damaged our life. And I used to work in a penitentiary for 95%, maybe 97% of Native people are in jail. And still the government has extended about 200 beds. For who? Maybe for your kids, maybe for your grandchildren. Now, that residential school has met the 24 denominations in Saskatchewan. How they all went down and they were crying and praying. They said, I'm sorry. They damaged our way of life. You know, I told them, they said, I'm sorry, they're going to quit. They said they're going to quit. Of course they got to quit. Who's taking over? The penitentiary is taking over now. They're the one that's going to look after our children, our grandchildren. You don't find very many elders now today. For instance, like me, I never went to residential school. I was raised and born with my grandparents. That's why I know what I'm talking about. You look for an elder like that, traditional elder, you're going to have a hard time to find one. Because they all die. Die out now. When they die with the history. If you don't listen, what I said, what I have said, in each one of you, the stories and the laws will disappear. And what's going to happen worse? It's going to happen worse. Drugs and alcohol is going to kill our children. We have to continue to try to do the best we can. Some of those young people now today in Alberta and Saskatchewan, they're making, what do you call, books. They should be distributed all over in each school. And another one in Manitoba, William Domas. He made another book like that. But I was going to bring those books with me. You could order those books. You read it. Your children would read it. What you just asked us. Yes, you're right. It's going to be harder. It's going to be hard times. It's going to be, all the elders are going to be gone. Traditional elders that were born from the bush, they're the ones that carry all those laws that will tell you exactly what happened. Now today we don't have to. You understand?
Thank you. You mentioned your daughter Sylvia and the book that she's written. I've read the book, and I encourage everybody here to go and get it. It's called Nationhood Revisited. To go and get the book and read it. It's awesome. Awesome, awesome book.
Thank you very much.